Hi, I'm Aaron and welcome to Trading the Market. In today's video we are going to be looking at an amazing and, believe it or not, completely free tool to help enhance your Betfair trading. First, a little introduction about me. I'm the newest member of Trading the Market. Yes, I can say I am 1/5 of them. I joined TDM about 3 months ago after finding a video just randomly watching others on YouTube. I took a light to Discord and joined in. I saw all the Excel sheets that Mark had created and thought, we can do better than this. So I started creating individual spreadsheets. I was then able to link them together. This impressed their admin so much at the time, they made me a moderator. God, what a mistake that was. I continued with my spreadsheets, continue helping others around the forum, and before I knew it, they made me an admin. Oh, no, even worse. They had no idea what they had done. However, I'm still here today. Under their guidance and coaching, I've started my own trading journey. All of this can be seen on the Discord channel if you feel like having a look. Anyway, that's enough about me. Back to this video. So what are we doing today? Today I will take you through all the steps to be able to get our spreadsheets on your computer and use them to pick out daily games. I'll explain in detail how you can download them, what you need to do once you've downloaded them, how to analyse the data on there and come up with a selection of games that are possible to trade. Once I've done that, I'll talk about how, if you can't download them, how I perform my functions to enable you to have the data there available every single day. So first of all, let's talk about downloading them. If you head over to the Discord channel with the link that's in the description and then head into the data sheets thread, you will see a link just here to download the pack. If you click on that, it will take you to the Google Drive where we store our zip files. What you will need to do is click on this little icon here to download it onto your computer, normally in your downloads folder. Now I don't want to bore you with watching a little status bar going along downloading, so I did this earlier. This is the zip file in my downloads folder. You will have exactly the same. Now I've had a few people just go straight into this folder and try and open the files and then run the functions. Sadly, that does not work. However, it's really simple to put it onto your computer. All you need to do is right click and select extract all. It will then give you an option of where you want to put it. For ease, I have left it in the downloads folder, but I suggest you put it onto your desktop where you're not going to delete it when you're deleting all them videos that you shouldn't be watching. That way you keep this safe. So I've extracted it here. So first thing I'm going to do is double click to open it up. You can see all the different files that we are now using to monitor 80 different leagues. Other places will give you 1 or 2, there's 80 here. And these all come together in one master file. So scroll through and find this one here, master version 2.3. Give that a double click and it will open up as every file does. Once it's opened, you will be presented with this front page here. This is where you will go every single day to update and get the latest stats scraped directly off Soccer Stats. Now this has been through a few iterations already and we're continuously improving it. For 365 users, you have got the best available version. For older Excel users, I will talk in a little bit how you can update this, and if you can't update it because you've got a Excel 2006 or 2016 or 2018 or any of them older models, how you can still get the stats every day, because we don't want anyone to be left out. So let's go back to 365 users and those who can get the premium Excel sheet with all the functions available. So once you've opened it up on a day, come in here and click this button. Believe it or not, it took me 45 minutes to teach James how to press one button. I'm sure you lot are smarter than that, so all you need to do is press that button. This will update the leagues that are on just for that day, which cuts down the amount of time it takes to update the sheet tremendously. It can save about 30 minutes for some people. As it goes through, it will tick all of the ones that have updated, so you've got a nice visual progress bar. Once it's got to the bottom, it will refresh this sheet and drag all of the information from each of the league's Excel sheets into this one. It will then give you a tick up the top here and update the time it was updated. I personally think all the stats on here are valid for 24 to 48 hours. So you can at least look at today's fixtures and those coming up tomorrow, so you can get ahead of the game. That enables you more time to go day drinking, just like James does. Once you've updated, you can go onto the Fixtures tab. In this tab, you will see all the games for today. If you don't, and like this, these are all for tomorrow's games. If you click on this little tab here, go Date Filters, and Today, it will change them all to today's fixtures. I have noticed something, and this is a question I get a lot. Oh, not all the games are there. That's because we have left other filters on. If you look in this column, it's got a filter applied. So we just need to clear that one by simply clicking the drop down box and go Clear Filter. And there you have it. That is all of the games available on all of the monitored leagues for today. It will give you the times, it will give you the home team, away team, it will give you a season complete, which is ideal for letting a season go through 10 or 15%, whatever your preference is. It will tell you in detail about first half goals, how many have been scored by each team, the percentage chance of a first goal occurring, my personal favourite column, stats for second half goals, and another visual representation of the same for second half goals. I've also put in at the end each individual team's percentage for last 8. Now this was requested by a couple of the members, so I've stuck that in, and I will continue to update this to make it as best for all our members as possible. For me, I only trade second half goals, so these columns here I don't look at, but people have asked me to put them in, so I'll quickly explain what each of these mean. In column O here is a home team scoring or conceding when at home in the first half. Now this is for their last 8 home games. On the left is their most recent home game, and on the right is their 8th home game, or the first one of the season if they've not played too many. By looking at this, it enables you to look at whether they've got streaks of winning, or not winning, scoring or conceding, or whether they are on a bit of a barren run. So if we look at this column here, you can see that DC United have scored, conceded in the first 5 there. However, they're starting to go no, so that could be a change in fortune. These are the sort of things to look out for and will give you a good indication. If you've watched the second half goal hunt, you will be able to see that we have highlighted columns that correspond to the criteria set out by James. Now, if you do not want to go by his criteria but fancy setting your own, these green cells can be updated to reflect what you want. This is so easily done, anyone can do it. All you need to do is pop to the front page and alter these 4 boxes here. Now the 3.5 column doesn't update to green. That's something I need to work on for the future. However, second half goals, over 1.5 and over 2.5 can be updated by adjusting these boxes. And that will update this sheet here, so it's a nice visual representation of what you want. Now we can take this one step further and make it so easy to pick out games. If you want to look at games where there's a percentage chance of, say, over 60%, next it with James's criteria, of second half goals, you can click on this one, and because we've set that front sheet to 60%, we can simply filter by colour. Now these are all the games where there's an over 60% chance of a goal. There is an issue where no team have played any, you will get greens throughout. However, that is also simple to remove. If you click onto there, drop down, you can take out all the ones that are below 4. That removes the games where they've not played 8 matches. That's 4 home, 4 away. So now we're down to our final list. Well, hold on, we're not quite. Because in this column, we've got 63 and 81, 75. They are all below James's criteria. So let's add another filter. Again, filter by colour and drop down. And bang. They are the 4 games that I would have looked at trading today. But that is only a short list. You will need to go in, like James says, and see if any of these teams are trading below 2 before kickoff. If they are the games you will need to trade. As simple as that, that's it. So we've learned how to update the spreadsheet every day, we've learned how to apply filters, and we've learned how to read the stats. That's not it though, because we've got 81 different leagues in here. They don't all play at the same time. However, Soccer Stats don't update the next season's fixtures until closer to the time. So every so often we need to update every single file. And there's a way we can do that. Before you do that though, clear the filters down at this end of the spreadsheet so that you are able to see all of the games once we've processed the updates. So to update everything, go to the Update All tab. Now there's 2 buttons here depending on what version of Office you use. For Office 365 users, it works exactly the same as it did on the front page. Just click this button and it will go through the whole list of every single league, updating them and giving you a green tick when they've been updated, so you've got a great visual aid for where you are. The button below it is for all the other users. Now the great thing about this is I had to code each individual file name into it. You can imagine how long that took. It took me longer to code that than it would to teach James how to write his name in an Excel sheet. If you click that bottom button, it will update everything. It doesn't matter if you've got name errors in here or not. Just click that and it will run through. The only way to see if the files are updating is to have File Explorer open, and you will be able to see them pop to the top as they update. That is a tip from a pro. You can also use this to update your sheet daily if you've not got Office 365, because it will update everything. So you too can have all the latest stats pulled from Soccer Stats every day, so you can't miss out. Now you may have remembered earlier I said you could look a day or 2 ahead on the fixtures, and that is easy to do. If you go to Fixtures, go to Date, go Date Filters and click Tomorrow, it will pull all the games for tomorrow in. Now, as you can see, we have got a lot of games there. So what would I do? Simple. I'd go second half goal, filtered by colour, 1.5, filtered by colour. Now there's an issue. We haven't got loads of games. We've got hardly any because the criteria is not met exactly. However, what you can do is remove that second filter, take out the games with less than 4, either at home or away. And then you can look at the values and use a bit of personal judgment whether you would like to go in on a game or not. So for me, if we look at the top one, that is a possible trade. 4% over a season out. I would check whether one's under 2 or not, and then decide in play whether the figures are right to go in or not. As you can see, the same is here. 88%, 82%, just under. But this would be a personal call, and it would be down to your own risk management whether you'd want to go in or not. Personally, if you are starting out, I'd stay well clear. Protect that bank. That is the most important thing about this. Protect it. Another good thing about sheet updating, you can also look at yesterday's games. Okay, there you go, good example. I didn't clear the filter, so let's just clear that. And these are yesterday games. You've got your half-time results in here, and you've got your full-time results. You can see whether a second half goal would have been scored or not, and if you'd gone in on that trade, whether you've been successful. So that's a quick overview of the master sheet. However, this doesn't work for everyone, and there's a lot of people in the forum that can't get the macros to work, or they want to access these sheets on their mobile phone. But we have made it possible because we want everyone included. That does include the likes of James, Mark, but hey, they let me in as admin, I've got to keep them on side. So an easy way to do this is head over to the forum again. This time though, go into the members selection. If you go up to the pin post and click on there, I post the daily stat sheets updated every day. You can simply click on this and it will open. You can open it on your phone, on your iPad, on Linux, on Mac, whatever you're doing, you can open this and read it. You can't update it, but you've got no need to. I will do that every day for you. All of these stats have helped me go from not trading to trading, taking a strike rate from about 70% when I first started 3 months ago to a strike rate of about 84 this month. This month I completed a challenge which you can read about on the Discord, and I grew my bank by almost £300 in 1 month. That's not bad going for someone who knew nothing. Come and join us on Discord. We are only just starting. Over next months, years, we've got a lot planned. They are big things. It's going to turn this industry on its head. No more will you have to pay for tutorials, strats, or any of these courses by the pro traders out there. We're giving it away free in a forum where everyone wants to help each other. So, I've been Aaron. This is how I taught James to make money. I mean, this is how we read spreadsheets, and together we are trading the market. Until next time, happy trading.